So hello everyone. Today we will discuss the topic called constructors and destructors. Okay, constructors and destructors. So first we will discuss about the constructor. Later we will discuss about the destructors. Okay. So what is the meaning of constructor? Constructor is just to build. Okay. Destructor means destroying, deleting. Okay. So when you go to the constructors, a constructor is a special member function that is used in classes. Okay. To initialize the objects. Okay. So here what is the use of the constructor is? A constructor is whatever you want to develop, the constructor is used. Okay, it is a special member function. This is a special member function okay. So it is used in what? The classes. Okay, classes to initialize the objects. Okay, function used in classes to initialize the objects. So when you initialize the objects, okay, of a class, objects of a class automatically, that is the constructor. A constructor is a special member function, okay, that is used in the classes to initialize the objects in the class automatically. Okay, there is another point. When you go to the constructor, a constructor is a member function. Actual definition: a constructor is a member function of a class with the same name as that of the class. Okay, that is, a constructor is a member function okay, of a class, member function of a class with the same name is that of the class name, is the same name is that of the class name. Means, what is the meaning of this is, whatever the constructor name and the class name what you define should be same. Okay, that is what the meaning. A constructor is a member function of a class with the same name as that of the class name. The constructor name and also the class name should be same. Okay, and it can be defined, the constructor can be defined either in inside or outside the class definition. Constructor can be defined either inside or outside class definition. Inside or outside class definition. Okay. So first point, the constructor is a special member function used in classes. Okay. To initialize the objects, you have to initialize the objects of a class automatically. It will automatically initialize the objects. Second point, the constructor name and your class name should be same, and it can be, you can use this, you can define in inside the class or the outside the class definition, that is constructor. So further, when you go to the constructors, there are some set of rules. You have to follow some set of rules for the constructors. Okay, so what are the different rules we are going for the constructors are, okay, that is rules for the constructors. Rules. What is the first rule tells? A constructor always has same name. Okay, that is same as a class name of which they are the members. Okay, the constructor always has name that is the same as the class name. Okay, that is the first rule. A constructor has same name as the class name. Okay, so constructor name and also the class name should be same. That is the first rule. And second rule, there is no return type for the constructors. There is no return type. There is no return type for the constructors. There is no return type for the constructors. Okay, only it will be called automatically. It will call what? Automatically. So we should have no rule of return type. And third one, a constructor should be declared in public section. Where you have to declare? In the public section. A constructor should be declared. A constructor should be declared in the public section. That is in the public access specifier. That is the third rule. What is the fourth rule is a constructor is invoked automatically when the objects are created. A constructor is invoked automatically when the objects are created, as I told you in the first point previous. Objects automatically when the objects are created. And the fifth one, the last one, the fifth rule is what? It is not possible to refer to the address of the constructor. It is not possible. It is not possible. It is not possible to refer address of the constructor. It is not possible to refer address of the constructor. These are the some 5 rules you have to remember. The first rule, it is a constructor should always same name and the class name, and there will be no return type because it will call automatically. Third one, a constructor should be declared in the public section. Fourth one, a constructor will be invoked automatically when the object is created. And fifth one, it is not possible to refer the address of the constructor. These are the 5 rules you should follow when you go to the constructors. Okay, and first main important point, the constructor name and the class name. Whatever you declare the class, first you declare the class, that class name should be same as the constructor name. Then that will be defined in the public section. These are the very important points, very important rules. Now, how to declare? How to declare the constructor? We will see in the first inside of the class. Declaration of constructor inside the class by using one example. I will take a simple example, that is a class test. Class test, open brace. Okay, so int will have the private section, int, that is m, I will write x, y, some variables. Then in the public section, so here we should define the constructor. So same name as that of the class name. So it is called test. That is a constructor. So here the body of the function will write x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. Close this brace and close the class. This is how you should declare the constructor inside the class. Okay, that is inside the class in the public section. Same name that of the class name. Okay, that is a very important point we should remember. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss exactly how the constructors will be written and what are the different types of constructors. Okay, so we'll discuss one by one. This is a brief introduction about the constructors. Okay, thank you very much.